Visa has made its shareholders quite rich. Since their IPO in 2008, the stock has returned over 1,500% in total returns. Now, it's not just capital returns that are to love about Visa. They also pay a great dividend. They're a great dividend-paying stock, even if the starting yield is not super high. Let's go over why Visa is so dominant and if they can keep this trend up for years to come. Now, Visa makes the bulk of its money through transaction fees. Whenever you use Visa cards to buy something, a small fee is charged to the merchant, which the merchant then passes on to you. Now, this fee is a tiny percentage of the total amount that you spend. It's called an interchange fee. Even though it's small, it adds up because millions of people use Visa cards every single day. Now, let's talk about network fees. Visa operates a massive and secure payment network that processes transactions. Banks such as Bank of America or Capital One and other financial institutions, they pay Visa to use this network because it ensures that transactions are fast and secure. These fees are another source of income for Visa. Visa can also collect on international fees if you use your card out of the country. Yeah, that little postcard from Italy that's been collecting dust on your fridge, that went straight into the pockets of Visa. Let's take a look at their revenue growth on Seeking Alpha. As a reminder, I am a partner of Seeking Alpha, so use the link below to get a discount on the research tool that I use on a daily. So, 10 years ago in September of 2014, they were only bringing in $14 billion. Fast forward 10 years, their trailing 12-month total is now up to $34 billion. I love that. I love to see revenue growth every single year. It doesn't matter what the market conditions are. It doesn't matter what the Fed is doing. It doesn't matter if C-19 happened. It doesn't matter if Amazon is taking over or more and more people are doing online sales. What you ate for lunch yesterday, Visa is finding a way to profit off of it. Visa has also had some amazing margins because the business model is so scalable. The massive amount of transactions that they do, they are not proportional to increase in cost. Take a look at this. They had $34 billion in revenues, but their cost of revenues was only $749 million. That is insane profit margins. Switching over to the cash flow statement, we can see their free cash flow per a share has also rapidly increased. Now, free cash flow per share indicates how much cash a company is generating on a per share basis after accounting for capital expenditures. This is money that they're spending to improve their business. This is important because it shows the company's ability to generate cash from their actual day-to-day operations. And this money can be used for various purposes, like paying out dividends to us shareholders, repurchasing shares, reducing debt, and of course, reinvesting back into the business. So anytime you see that free cash flow number go up, that generally means, and you can use this as a way to assess whether the company is providing value to its investors. And to no surprise, Visa is doing this every single year. They started off 10 years ago at $2.66 a share. Every year, for the most part, it just generally keeps going up and up and up. Now it's up to $9.75 from where it was $2.66 10 years ago. This company is absolutely crushing it. Although most of Visa's money comes from the United States, about 1/3 of it is actually international, where people are rapidly transitioning from cash to plastic, which means more and more opportunities for Visa. And it's totally okay if you don't buy Visa stock because Visa is rapidly buying back their own stock. The share count today is 20% lower than it was 10 years ago. This means the company thinks they're trading at a discount, and it's also a good sign to see the amount of shares outstanding go down rather than being diluted. Investors will have to pay a premium for such a wonderful world-class business such as Visa. They currently have a PE ratio around 30, but that's actually the lowest it's been in the past 5 years. I told you guys that Visa pays dividends. So let's talk about dividends. Yes, Visa has a low yield under 1%, but honestly, the further away somebody is from retirement, I don't know why they would be focusing on dividends rather than chasing that overall growth. Visa has raised their dividends for 15 straight years. Since being a public company, Visa has a very Impressive. 5-year growth rate on their dividend of 16%. Now, I don't know about you, but if I was getting a 16% raise at my job every single year, I'd be very excited. That's the true power of dividend growth investing. The true secret that I keep trying to tell you all is not necessarily how high that starting yield is, it's how high that yield on cost gets over the years when the company keeps doing well and keeps rewarding its shareholders with increasing dividends and increased share price appreciation. Seeking Alpha's dividend estimator has this company raising their dividend, giving juicy. The juice is flowing with these dividend raises. More and more dividend raises are on the horizon. That's more and more money flowing into our pockets for years to come. Now, how hard is it to just buy great companies? How hard is it to just stash them for the long term and collect on that cash? Visa is one of the largest positions in my personal portfolio. I've been a shareholder since 2018, and my original shares have gone up almost 100% since I've held them the past 6 years. It's actually gone up over 100% if we include dividends that I got paid every quarter for doing absolutely nothing but just holding on to my shares of Visa, while people around the world every single day, every single second of the day, were swiping their Visa cards, and I was earning a little bit of money. So $1,500 in total returns with my 17 shares of Visa. Now, I'd love to know if you are a Visa shareholder. Let me know in the comments below. Remember, my full $185,000 plus portfolio is available for my Patreons. I'm still beating the stock market these past 3 years. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, join the Dividend Discord. That's a great way to learn about investing, and I will catch you on the next one.